Check in with chat again. Do. Alright, got my inventory back to its normal. Getting short on crossbow bolts again. Need to make a few more of those. And again, weapons are still enhanced. I gotta fix that holster. Not super worried about that. Got a good amount of pheromones. Got all of our medical gear. Eat that last pizza we've got laying around. What else have I got? Rhizome and a bunch of other... Oh, some pizzas went rotten too. Alright, let's search all. Find rotten. Just a few items. Inventory. Grab it all. Drop it on the ground over here. All that lovely, lovely food. Alright. Get that out of the way. I've got some pemmican, got lots of pork sticks. Ah, my deluxe beans and rice are still good. I'll pick those up. We'll use that for my munchy food for now. Alright, I actually need to refill my water tanks too. Let's get that done while I'm thinking about it. Let's just pull forward slightly. Right there will do. And might need to open the door. Clean water, what do you mean, no? Interesting. How about we do it from here? There we go. Alright, so, well, we actually can do it a couple more times. Alright, got that taken care of. Nice quiet little cul-de-sac off by the river. Okay, tasks. Our batteries are full. Our clean water supply is full. We haven't used hardly any of the salt water. Diesel, we need to get fill that up again, but we got lots more out there we can grab, so I'm not too worried about it yet. We're right next to a lab. Is it time? Yeah, I don't like doing the rotten meat. exploits, essentially. So I don't usually use rotten stuff. As soon as it goes rotten, I just declare it no longer available in my game and get rid of it. It was some kind of a chemical process maybe, but the idea of taking rotten food and rotten meat and canning it and then making it edible all of a sudden just doesn't sit well. And it's not that big of a deal, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so how are we going to approach this? I do not have a control laptop. Haven't found the Hack Pro or the laptop to get that thing put together. I've got EMP grenades. What's here's my list of CBMs. So air filtration, alarm, blood filter, flashlight, dielectric capacitance. Is that the one? That's the one that protects you from the zappers, from the shock zombies. That's right. So I do have the shock protection. Alright, so that's good. Ethanol burner for powering up. Integrated tool set, also awesome. Metabolic interchange is awesome, as long as you got lots of food available. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power storage CBMs, so that's only 900 power. That's not a lot. And then a couple of probability travels. That lets me go through walls. Telescopic eyes would be cool. And then the time dilation. So I've got some pretty high-end CBMs. I just have to decide, is that list enough to put myself through the installation process? Probably is. That vision one will get rid of my nearsighted as well. Yeah, I could see rotten fat to tallow. That doesn't sound too bad to me in a Karani. I gotta just decide how much prep work I want to do before I head into the lab. Do I go through the CBMs? Well, I'm going to think about this. Will I use the power armor in the lab? I could definitely try the power armor in the lab. It would protect me against the turrets and the sentry robots. There is stuff in the lab that will still kill me, especially since I don't have the heavy power armor. I've got some advanced UPSs, but so far I think I've only got 5 total pieces of plutonium to power up, excuse me, the advanced UPSs, but I've got a fistful of the standard UPSs I could charge up. Problem is just weight and encumbrance and lumbering around in the power armor. I also have to decide, do I want to set up a foldable cart that I can shuffle up and down the stairs. Not that much I anticipate carrying out, so I'm going to try to avoid that. I think I'll carry some kind of extra carrying capacity container with me, duffel bag or something. And I'm trying to be more selective in what I'm bothering to pick up. I got so much normal stuff now, I really don't need to be picking up all that much. There's very few books left that I would need. There's pretty much CBMs, high-end guns, mutagen equipment, things like that. There's not all that much that I really need to take in with me. Can also build this list. I mean, I could build the leg alloy plating. Actually, I don't think I have enough alloy laying around to build much of these. That takes 1 super alloy. Yeah, I've got 1 single piece of super alloy plating currently. So that's not too useful there. I've got the Mark II interface, but is either of my pieces? I don't think the basic armor is Mark II. Oops. Yeah, this is just the Mark I. The light power armor, I think, is Mark II. Yeah, light power armor is Mark II, but I don't have the light power armor suit. I've only got the basic power armor, so I've only got the Mark I power armor. I guess I do have the interface for that as well. Obviously, if I've got the 2, I've got the 1. I never ripped another UPS out of anything to do the internal UPS system either. And I just... that takes plutonium cells. I don't have enough of those. This would be an example of why you want to keep burnt out bionics, by the way. If you want to make power storage CBM Mark IIs that have the 250 energy storage, it uses either processor boards or you can use burnt out electronics, burnt out bionics. So there's a lot of possibilities. Yeah, it doesn't matter which you use. The Mark II is just 250 power as opposed to the 100 from the standard. You really got to have a lot of plutonium laying around to be building many of these Mark IIs. Again, with the I just made the things you want, but now that you're not going to list them unless I drop them first. I'm not sure why it does that lately, but I've had a problem with now I make the item it needs and I have to drop it and pick it up before it registers. So if I go grab a UPS compatible recharge station, I could put in the Unified Power System CBM, the Power Armor Interface CBM. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to make this head alloy plating CBM to try to prevent one-shots to my noggin. It would help. It wouldn't prevent. So much stuff. I guess I can just build the UPS compatible recharge station now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so power armor interface, unified power system. The Mark II works with the Mark I. I hadn't even looked. But yeah, it takes plutonium cells. I can make it. It's going to use every single plutonium cell I have. Doesn't mention specifically that it works with any power armor. Oh, that one would really suck to have fail and waste the materials. Let's... All right. Allight installed. Yeah, now every space inside the vehicle is bright. Whoops, what did I run out of? Amplifier circuits. I run out of electronic scrap. 3 of them. Let's use Burnt Out Bionic. Alright, we successfully created the Power Armor Mark II interface. And now I'm out of other stuff, of course. I'd like that. Power converters. And amplifier circuits again, of course. Might have to go raid a arcade before we do this. And still don't have enough for the UPS. 1 short. Oh wait, no, just have to drop them. Yeah, gotta turn those into power converters. Don't have enough. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go raid an arcade before I do that. Yeah, I probably got some in the inventory. The vehicle is so chock full of random crap that kind of ridiculous how much stuff I've got packed into this thing right now. Half the power cost per turn. Alright. As long as it works with the Mark I, it's good for me. I'm happy to have it. So on my wish list for CBMs, I'd like to get the unified, or the power, the unified power system. Don't care, don't care, don't care, got it. That's pretty much it. And maybe I'll make that head alloy CBM out of my 1 super alloy plating. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so we got the super alloy plating CBM done. Alright, so that's it for the CBM list. If I can just get the unified power system put together. I don't think I have much electronic gear just laying around, actually. I didn't pick up many actual devices that I can disassemble, I don't think. No. Tools. No. Not gonna actually. I know I've got more than 2 UPSs. I think I've just got them too far away for me to see, not directly around me. What about disassembling these CBMs I'm not going to use? Not sure I can disassemble these things. There we go. I can take apart these upgraded solar panels. Amplifier circuits, power converters, right there. So let's do that. Start at the bottom here. Remove. And looks like that's it. Alright, so how many of these are perfect condition? Just 2 of them. They weigh 40 pounds and 4.5 liters. Let's sort them out. And I need light to see by. Too heavy to pick up. Alright. Got some failure messages. But we got some good stuff. 6 amplifiers, 3 power converters. Alright. There we go. There we are. Got that one as well now. So we've got the alloy plating for the head, we've got the Mark II power armor interface, and the unified power system CBM. They go along with all the other cool ones we've got. And retired, and the sun's coming up. Go ahead and turn off the aisle lights, wear our blindfold, and take a nap. Alright, full and slaked again. On the electronic side for CBMs I can build, that's it. I don't have anything else I care about. Tools, the only other tool I can think of, like I said, is the control laptop. And don't care about any of that. UPS conversion mods, might have some tools I'll need to convert still, but I'm not worried about most of this. Not sure what we might have added that would be different in here. Like I said, I'm going to carry something with me, like a duffel bag or something that's got good storage amounts. It's probably going to be the duffel bag. Yeah, it'll end up being the duffel bag to help me loot. I don't think anything else has changed since the last time we went down this list. Yeah, don't think anything there is different. Got a good supply of EMP grenades ready. I haven't modded any of my weapons. Probably need to do that here pretty soon. Alright. I think it's down to doing the installation of the CBMs. I'm not ready to do mutations or anything like that yet. Survivor military rucksack? I don't remember seeing that one on the list. I've got the survivor rucksack. And it's a little better than 1-to-1 encumbrance to storage ratio. I don't have enough of the odd stuff around. I'm missing backpacks or a duffel bag. I can just create the duffel bag and then build this thing. Let's go ahead and do that. Oops, okay, now I'm short on leather patches. Damn it. Come here, you. Remove seatbelt, remove seat. Butcher, seat. Yes. Give me leather patches. Carrying too much stuff. Because I'm carrying the duffel bag. Alright. There we go. We got the survivor rucksack now. Drop that on my driver's seat so I remember where it's at. Okay, what other preps can we make? I don't want to take a cart in. I'm not going to build a foldable cart right now. Got survivor rucksack. That'll be plenty of extra carrying capacity if I need it. I've got my pistol, my Rivtech pistol. I've got high piercing damage weapons for the sentries and robots if I need them. We got EMP grenades. I'll be taking down my electric jackhammer probably, although that thing's pretty heavy. I'll have to look, maybe a pickaxe would be better. I'm trying to remember what you can get through with a pickaxe, a jackhammer, or a sledgehammer, and the combinations. I've got a high enough computer skill that I've got a fair chance of getting into the military barracks and the other sealed off facilities that we encounter. I think the next step is pretty much to get the CBMs installed and then kind of go through my inventory and figure out just what I want to carry in with me. I'll probably just make a pile on the pavement outside the vehicle on the lab side and then kind of sort through it, make some decisions. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a quick break though. I've been going for almost 4 hours. Need to stand up, butt's getting a little sore, and refill my water. So stick with it. I'll be right back. Won't be gone more than 5 minutes, and we'll get to installing some CBMs. That will be fun, and hopefully that goes well. So be right back with you guys. I'll put up the character sheet if anybody wants to see what we're doing. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for holding on for me. Appreciate it. Feel a lot better. And let's do some self-surgery. So we're going to do some CBM installations. We got a pile of them to do. I'm on the edge of debating whether or not to do the installation now or wait until I get out of the lab, because we're anticipating actually getting a bunch more CBMs when we go down there. So I'm trying to kind of figure out the benefit. Do I install now, go down, get a bunch more, and then have to install again? Because you don't want to do it very often, because you have to drug yourself up pretty hardcore in order to do the installation, and you run the risk of addiction to the drugs. So I'd rather do it all in one go than do one batch now and then get a bunch of cool ones we find down in the lab and then have to do another session. So I'm just trying to figure out if we might be strong enough as we are to actually get down to the bottom of this lab. Let me make sure I've got a few other items real quick. That'll kind of determine things also. So let's turn the aisle lights back on. Alright, first off, I'm pretty sure I picked up somewhere a scalpel. Yeah, I do have a scalpel, so we've got the blade we need for the surgery. I've got the drugs that I'm going to need, and we've got the CBMs. A couple other things I want is to boost my intelligence, so usually I do that through Adderall, which we've got a lot of, and with stats through skills and the advancements we've already made, our intelligence is already sitting at, what is it? 16, so we can probably get that up to a 19 if I take a few drugs in addition to the pain medication, which is pretty high, and our skills are fairly high, so we've got a good chance of pretty easy installations. It's just the addiction factor that I'm kind of worried about. Let me check in with chat, see if anybody was saying anything interesting while I was gone. Yeah, Ragnar, I kind of agree with you. I don't really have enough power storage and power generation with my current setup. Maybe we'll do this first lab cautious, but without the CBM installation. I really would like to get a few more CBMs before we do this. Actually, I'm trying to remember. We've got one more bank to go hit. We might get a couple of good CBMs out of that last bank. Maybe we won't go into this one right immediately. I've still got that bank right here to hit, just north of the Hellspire. That one will be a bit of an adventure if they've got any demons and imps up that direction. And also I haven't explored the middle of this city. Alright, we're going to temporarily put the lab dive on hold. I really, really want to get the CBM thing sorted out before I do this installation. So the goal of this scenario we're playing is the Ascension, and we need to be killing the super high-end boss monsters in order to obtain items for the ritual. And so getting this far, I don't want to lose this guy to some silly slip-up. So we're going to try to keep things still a little more careful. I'm getting a little bit too cavalier about running around because of the relative invulnerability we have to the low-level zombies now. But as you've seen, there are zombies evolving that do have the ability to kill me, so overconfidence kills me more often than just about any other source in this game. So I think we are going to take a quick trip. Luckily we found this third lab, so we've got 3 really good locations real close to this little 3-city area that we can dive into, so let's do that instead. Alright, so let's turn off the aisle lights. Vehicle's good to go, we've got everything repaired, we got our extra solar panels for repairs if we need them. Weapons are good. Let's put the S-stock away. Oh yeah, I have a katana. I forgot we have a katana. I don't use that though. Alright, apparently it didn't do it. Where are you at? Oh, god dang it. That's funny. I have multiple S-stocks. It put one of the gimpy versions in the Baldric instead of putting in the upgraded version. So let's activate that, drop it. Alright. I think it just did it again. Oh game, you so funny. we'll do it the other way. Alright, so got all of our weapons good to go. Our inventory's sorted. Yeah, let's get moving. Let's go do that last bank heist. And what time of night is it? Actually, we can't quite yet. I don't want to drive at night. Anything on our reading list? Bartering, trapping, and speaking. Don't care about any of that. Ooh, survival. We'll do that one. That got it to 4. This will be really good so that when we're butchering zombies, we have a better chance of retrieving the CBMs. I'll be very happy to get this to a 6. And time to eat and drink. We need to cook up some new food. What do we got? Can we do some more pizza? Let's do some more meat pizza. Alright, full and slaked, one last reading session and we'll be good to go. There we are, 7 a.m. and survival skill 6. So here's our list for anybody that's joined recently. This is our list of skills. I call this scenario the Amnesia Ascension Challenge. Amnesia is for the character class. When I generated him, I took no skills whatsoever and no learned traits. So everything you see on that skill list is things we've earned in-game as we've been playing. All the crafting skills are very high-end now, so I'm really happy I've got that long grind done with. We've got Electronics 10, Fab 10, Mechanics 8. You can see it. So super happy there. We can build pretty much everything in the game and repair it as needed. So we've got an awesome vehicle we're tooling around in with all the tools that we need. So I'm trying to be more selective, but I do need to take some time and do a general unloading and reloading of this vehicle. Get rid of all this junk we're carrying around. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get driving again. So aisle lights off, and off we go. Still can't believe there's a bubble car right in front of that lab. End of that road. Alright, we'll kick the speed up. I know there's a minefield right there. Gotta go around that. Everybody wave goodbye to the hospital. Man, those hospitals are nasty now. Alright, how are we going to get to where we need to be? We've got to go up and around and around. Yeah, there's no short way to get to where we're going to go. We're just going to plow right through the local wildlife and bushes as we travel. Be nice when I get the integrated tool set and the UPS system installed. I can just weld anytime I want to. Get rid of some of the survival belts and such. There's one of those nasty acid zombies. We're going right over him. There's another one. You too. Alright, it's fun getting rid of those guys with the vehicle now. Okay. Not too much further. We're going to be getting into demon territory. No, I do not plan on going to the Hellspire until we get some labs done. Once we get nice heavy power armor or some other advanced military gear, I'll consider going to that Hellspire. But right now, that stuff's way too nasty for us. And I'll want a full alloy plating on every body location to go with it. Alright, how we doing? We've just gotta go down and around here. Bad dog. Alright, we are definitely a Charred Nightmare. That sounds entertaining. Where is the Charred Nightmare? Alright, let's zoom in and get a look at this Charred Nightmare. What does that look like? I've never seen a Charred Nightmare. Intense radiation has spurred a unique form of necrosis and regeneration. It is impossible to tell if this creature was ever human. Alright, so another radioactive critter. He's far enough away I'm not going to try to go over him. I thought it was a demon, but it's not a demon. Apparently it's just a upgraded. I think that's a second level upgrade for the radiation zombies. So we're going to head south, go away from him. And Grim Howler Pack, don't care about them. What I don't want to meet is another Arachnotron. That was a rude a rude ramming we had with the Arachnotron. Shadow Zombie, no big deal. Let's head further south. Alright, I'm thinking of doing a drive-by of the Hellspire if you guys want to take a look at it. I'll, as long as I don't see anything that's going to throw fireballs through my driver's side window, I'll do a drive-by. But as soon as I spot something that has ranged fire, I'm going to peel off. Alright, nothing yet. So for anybody that hasn't seen one of these, there we got Hell Knights, Revenants, Imps. Alright, here comes the fun. They're busy fighting the zombies. Where's the Hell Knight? Oh, Hell Knight's down that way. That I gotta be careful of. I don't want to get hits from multiple sides. Where's the Revenant? Revenant's up there with the crowd fighting the zombies. Alright, map. Yep, that spire is just off the screen. The zombies are right on the edges of the Hellspire. Alright, ooh, look at that plasma blast. A Hell Baron, a Cacodemon, a Curl. Somebody burnt down the Hellspire. That's pretty funny. Huh. I didn't know those places could burn. I don't think I got close enough to actually look at it before, so usually it looks like castle and rampart walls, but that's all rubble and... yeah, it's all rubble. So somebody has knocked down the outer walls and burned this place up. But I'm seeing Hell Baron, Imp, Hell Knight. The zombies are not going to take these guys on. So, fortunately I'm not going to get any closer to that. We're just going to pick the speed up and keep moving. Oops, another Arachnotron. Where are you, Arachnotron? I do not want to run into another one of those. Alright, he's up in the same pile. Yeah, that's quite a list. Imps, Revenants, Hell Barons, Curls, Slaves, Hell Knights, Demons. I'll zoom in so you guys can see. Whoops, make sure I get the right keys here. Alright, go to view mode. Zoom in, go to view mode. Now scroll up. Alright, here we go. That's what an imp looks like. They cast fireballs, and yes, there are a ton of them. And we have the Curls, the tortured slaves. There's a Cacodemon. All the classic Doom monsters. Hell Knight. Where's one of the Barons? Oh, there's the Arachnotron. There's some Barons. That is an insane amount of damage available right there. And which one's that? That's the Revenant. But yeah, most of the structure, well, maybe this was always rubble out here. There is an internal structure I see there with some stained glass windows, so maybe this is always rubbleized. I didn't actually get close enough to see it previously, so I can't say for sure, and I haven't seen all the models that they use. Alright, let's keep driving. Let's get out of here. Gotta keep my eyes out in front of me, make sure I'm not coming next to something that's going to be able to shoot me from ranged. Alright, we're almost there. Oops, what are we running over? Oh, Hell Knight in the area. And he's close. No! He's got plasma blasts and he's almost close enough. Alright, we managed to get around him. High driving skill, moving 60 miles an hour off-road in an armored car. Love it. Alright, my worry is that up near the bank we're going to have some of these demons, so I'm really hopeful they're not in the area. Whoa! Oh crap, this is bad. We're about to smash a building at 60 miles an hour because I hit the wrong key. Wow, did we just wreck our vehicle. That's not good. Is it drivable? Can you drive, vehicle? I'm not sure we can drive this thing. We may have just killed ourselves. I hit the wrong key. I thought I was in view mode. Let's take a look here. Actually, it's not in too bad a shape. I just got to get it off the building. It's kind of hung up on the building, and we just made a huge amount of noise. I'm not sure I can get it unwedged from the building the way it's hung up. I can't go forward or backwards, it looks like. And I've got a fiend coming for me. So the vehicle itself isn't really damaged all that much. I've just got to somehow get it unwedged. Let's see. I gotta get out and deal with this fiend. I really don't want to, but... Oh, we're moving, we're moving. Alright. We made it. Holy crap. Well, that was more than a little bit scary. This is one tough-ass vehicle. Take a look at this thing. So we just smashed right into that building. A little bit of frame damage. Surprised it didn't shatter all my solar panels. And we broke my clock. So far the clock has been the only casualty. Wow, that's crazy. I hit the handbrake right before we slammed into it, so I'm thinking that it decelerated us enough that we didn't take much damage, but it was enough to bring the walls down. So that last second, when I was 2 spaces away, I did hit the handbrake. So that's what I think happened. So that was exciting. No, that was not in the slightest intentional. that was all bad. All right. Oh, that's right, Ragnar. Yeah. My mind is still on my episodes of the university where I was teaching people how to install and then, more importantly, remove the CBMs. So I was thinking I needed the scalpel for the install as well. I keep forgetting the CBMs have an installation kit. Alright. I'm not sure how much noise that made. Too bad it wasn't the bank that we slammed into. Alright, let's work our way over towards the bank. That should be this building just south of me. Yep, that building right there. I see the fiend, so he's probably still coming towards me. And a bunch of zombies, no problem. We can deal with those. I think I'm gonna stop here. Alright, let's get facing out this way. Nah, actually, let's face north. Face directly away from the Hellspire. Stop driving. Alright, we'll worry about vehicle repairs when we get out of here. Okay, what's coming? Tough zombie, fiends... it doesn't say it's coming after me. I think he's chasing the tough zombie. Come get me, tough zombie. Alright. That fiend leaves me alone, I'll leave him alone. I'm more interested in getting into my bank vault. Don't care about the alarm. Alright, this is the one I want to say yes or have successful. Open the door. Alright, now we just have to get through the... oh, nothing on the shelf. Safe number 1. More power armor. Whoa. MBR vest with hard plates, teleportation unit, and a basic power armor helmet. Alright, guess we got some backups. This stuff's going to be too heavy. Can't remember if I've got the teleportation unit already.